Post-Apocalyptic Movie Binge. Find out what we like. Up next on Geek Out SA. While I was dancing. Friday and we're having fun.
Post-apocalyptic.
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 So.
It wasn't my fault this time.
During the post-apocalyptic. But yes, we're here, the self-quarantined time, and we're getting kind of bored.
It's not. I'm not bored. I have plenty of things to do. It's just that feeling of when somebody says you have to be in your house, right? Or somebody says you have to go to work and you don't want to. You know, it's that feeling of somebody's making me do this, so I don't want to. If nobody's making me stay at home, I'd stay at home all the time. But now that I have to, I'm like, no, I don't want to. I don't like that.
I don't like it.
Which is weird because your favorite pastime is to sit on the couch and watch TV and movies nonstop.
Yes, I can do that.
You love it.
But I don't do that.
Yes, he does.
Every day.
Yes, he does.
Not from.
Yes, he does.
No, I don't. I actually go to work when there was a time I did go to work. Not during this time.
Has it been that long that you don't remember what it's like to go to work?
It's been 3 weeks.
We're like, there was a time when I went to work.
It's been 3 weeks, and and we haven't even gone through and actually watched this movie, but these are what we do want to watch.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, we've seen all of these, so it's not like we haven't seen them before.
But we would love to see them again.
Yeah.
Because they mean something to us.
Yeah. So are you going to go first, or am I going to go first?
So I'll go ahead and go first.
Okay. You go.
So my first post-apocalyptic movie to watch would be The Matrix.
Now, okay.
If you watch the movie, it's post-apocalyptic.
Right. Because all the people are in the tubes and feeding the things and stuff, right? Yeah. Okay. I guess. I mean, I don't know, but I guess, like, to me, it more like reads like technology and the human mind integration. I guess it doesn't read post-apocalyptic to me as much.
Because it's not necessarily...
The third one, right? When they're trying to fight the machines.
Well, but you find out about it during the first one.
No, I know, but you're inside the Matrix for so long.
You're just not necessarily immersed into it.
That's what I mean.
You know the idea, and you realize that it is post-apocalyptic.
Yes and no. Does that make sense?
No, it is.
No, but like yes and no. I mean, I know that it is, but when you're watching it, it doesn't seem that way. It doesn't feel like that. Like, I don't know. It's like you're in virtual reality or something.
It takes a while to figure out that they're all living in a really crappy universe and the machines are taking over.
Yeah.
And they're using the humans for battery.
And because we get to keep being inside of the Matrix, I think you forget about the real world out there. Like, there's a real world out there, right? Mm-hmm. And you see them in their cruddy ship and in their gray stuff. And, right, that's supposed to help us. And you're living underworld.
The fact that it's post-apocalyptic.
Yeah, okay. I should have known that was going to be one you picked. I didn't even think about that one, though. To me, when I think of it.
I was trying to pick, because there was a lot that we could have picked together.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because I sent you my list first.
Yeah.
So, because I was trying to get you not to pick some of the ones.
Like, darn it, I wanted to pick that one. So, I really had to go a little bit outside of the box, so maybe some of the things are not...
Well, yeah.
But this one is post-apocalyptic.
It is.
It's more post-apocalyptic, whatever. It's something to binge watch. And then I changed the rules halfway through, because Vincent gave me movies within the series. I was like, no, you have to talk about the whole series now.
No, you have to talk about the whole series. All right, so I should have known. I've seen his list now, so I know it's on his list. I should have known some of this campy junk was on your list.
It's not campy.
The Matrix.
Matrix is good.
Mm-hmm.
We've had, I don't know, probably 10 Matrix marathons in the 20 years we've been married. With just us or with the
Only
boys.
That many?
Yeah, I think only about 10.
It's
So
been way more than 10.
so what's next on your list?
No, it's you.
It's you.
Oh, it's me? I thought we were going to go through your whole list.
No. We're gonna boom, 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 boom.
Okay, so am I going with my number
You're
1
going with your,
or my number 5?
whatever you put first.
Oh, so my number 1. Okay, so my number 1 is The Road. Now, this is kind of like an obscure film. A lot of people may not have seen it. I read the book, The Road by Cormac McCarthy, before I saw the film.
Yeah.
And it has Viggo Mortensen in it. So
I really like the movie.
He's a very popular actor, but I don't know that many people have seen it. The thing that I like about The Road is for me, it traumatizes you, right? Mm-hmm. The air is polluted, the atmosphere is gone, ash is raining down constantly, and the people have gone insane. And like not like crazy like zombie crazy like that, but because there's no sun, because there's no way to plant food, because there's no more supplies, they're eating one another. You know, they're tracking each other and trying to get... So you're frightened the whole time during the movie. You're like, who is that over there? Is somebody coming? Are they going to find something to eat? Like, you feel this heightened sense of being afraid constantly through the whole thing. So I think that, for me, is why I really like The Road, is because you're there and you're frightened the whole time. Because it's not just one thing that could possibly get you. It's a ton of things that could get you. And every time... it seems like you think, oh, well, because a lot of the times you're in a movie and you're like, oh, well, they could have done such and such and they'd be fine, right?
Right.
And you have to kind of put that out of your head so you can enjoy the movie. To me, in The Road, it was like every time I started to think, oh, they could do such and such, they explained away why they couldn't and why it was so horrible in this post-apocalyptic world. So that's my number 1. If you've never seen The Road and you want to be traumatized, but if you don't want to be traumatized, don't watch it. Because in my opinion, it's pretty traumatizing. What did you, do you remember?
Yeah, no. I remember the movie. It was really good.
Yeah.
And it really got you. And that...
like, it really makes you hope
if you
that...
haven't seen it, I don't want to, like, give anything away. Because
yeah, I'm trying not to give away too much because it ruins it. But
it kind of ruins it.
It really makes you hope that nothing like that ever happens.
We're getting to those dynamo monsters. Wait.
Wait,
we're going to get to those.
All right, so is Stuart going to go? Do you have one, Stuart?
Yeah, I have one. It's more of a dysfunctional future, the Purge universe.
Oh, yeah, that's a dysfunctional. But people have been wondering lately with all of this stuff going on and the crazy weird hoarding and stuff, if we're going to get to that. And because people are so trapped with one another and domestic violence issues could be, some of these people could really blow up and have anger issues. So,
Well, the big problem with the Purge universe is the government's behind it.
Well, the government's behind it all.
It's all about.
The government behind something horrible. I can't imagine.
And the good thing I like about the whole Purge universe is there's now 4 films and 2 series of a television show. And they kind of do tie in together. I mean, the first film is a really good home invasion movie.
Mm-hmm. The first one was creepy. I like the first one the best.
Yeah, and the second one, they kind of expanded it on a little bit and brought in elements of the government's all about it. And then they did the third one, which was the government's definitely in it. And then they went back and did the first, what they called the first Purge, and basically.
Yeah, if I remember, I think that one was pretty decent.
Explained how it happened because they did it as like a little test thing, and what I found interesting was in that one, which kind of ties into stuff that's happening now. When they first did it, the first Purge, they did it on an island, and everybody was going to like purge parties and purge block parties, and nobody was killing everybody else. And they were going,
they were like, this doesn't work the way I wanted it to.
How it happened.
That's awesome.
And then of course the TV TV series has expanded on it. I like the second series because it actually dealt with what happens before and after the purge. Instead of
Where is
just
the purge? Is it on Netflix or Amazon?
It'll be on both.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I think the TV series is on Hulu.
Oh, it's on Hulu. We haven't gotten that yet. We haven't gotten that yet.
But yeah, I like the TV series, and then the first season's kind of weird because they have all these stories, and you're going, "What the hell's going on here?" None of them relate to each other, and then they tie it in at the end, and you go, "Oh."
Oh, that's it.
And then you go, "Yeah, that wasn't really that satisfying."
All right, so Vincent, what's number 2 for you?
So number 2 is going to be kind of a series.
It's kind of a series.
And it was already named by Dynamo Monsters that's watching right now, is the Mad Max. Mad Max and Mad Max Beyond the Thunderdome.
Yeah, I mean, I figured that
that's
was
going to be one of the top ones that...
pretty obvious.
Yeah.
But you liked Thunderdome the best. I like Fury Road the best. I like the newest one better.
I don't know if I like that one the best.
Really?
I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I don't know. I liked that one the best.
I think the very first one I didn't like as much.
The very first one was so hard to watch.
Yeah.
I liked
super low budget.
super low budget. I liked Thunderdome, but I really like this reimagining, this new one, probably because there's more effects, there's more going on. You really get to see him. I mean, he is very self-serving and very kind of, on the crazy spectrum. And so you get to see that, and you get to see him kind of, almost battle with himself, but kind of still be self-serving in a way. So I really like Fury Road. That was my favorite. And I like Charlize Theron. I think she can, act in anything. Mm-hmm. And she's just fabulous. So I liked everything that she had to do with her arm being missing and everything like that. So I thought it was great. And all the gross, mutated people and stuff from the radioactive fallout, I think it's great. I thought it was an obvious one, but I definitely liked that one. Yeah.
The fourth one is definitely the superior one.
I think so.
1 and 2 are good. I personally, because I come from the country, 3 I don't like.
Oh, really? You don't like 3?
3 I hate.
I like little kids, so anything that has little kids in it, just yay, the little kids are coming.
It's kind of, the other thing I like about it and don't like about it is they use so many of the same actors.
Mm-hmm.
Because the big bad guy in 4 was an actor in the first one.
Oh, Dynamo Monster says a new Mad Max movie is in the works.
Oh, yeah, there's been a new Mad Max movie in the works for forever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. So
they were supposed to do, I think, 2 after this one.
Yeah.
And an animated series, and it all depends whether George Miller.
And it's a continuation of the same story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Each one, even with the new Mad Max.
Yeah, and it all depends on George Miller. He can be a fussy kind
Fussy guy. So Mad Max.
I figured this was going to be one of your picks.
No, I left it out because you picked it. I thought somebody else was going to pick it. It is a good movie. I know where it was shot. I kind of grew up around there.
Kind of near there, yeah.
So, yeah.
So number 2 for me is I Am Legend. The whole thing with his family is very sad. It breaks my heart that he's there talking to the mannequins, and he set them up, and he's trying to have a normal...
And that's another one that Dynamo Monsters...
What?
Said, I Am Legend.
I Am Legend.
Yeah, I love that one.
I love that one. And then the whole thing with the dog. And I love that the zombies are kind of like a zombie vampire mix, because
mm-hmm.
they can't get out there in the sunlight, and they're sentient in a way. And so I like that mix of it. Again, it's another thing that a virus has broken out, but we're zombies and stuff like that. But sentient enough to, set a trap for him and to follow him and find out where he's going and stuff like that. So I really like that, because it does have a spook level when it's just, zombies walking around, you're like, okay, I can run faster than this zombie can walk.
Yeah.
Unless you're in World War Z and they run, then you're screwed. But but to think of something that's sentient that then is gonna like turn you into a monster, I don't know.
Yeah, I like the Charlton Heston version.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Omega Man. It's basically the same movie.
Oh, is it really? I've never seen that, so maybe I should go and watch that, and then we could compare them.
Yeah. The other thing I do like, well, I don't like, is the ending that they wanted to have for I Am Legend. It's out there online. It's a better ending than what.
Oh, really? Nice.
So.
And I'm a science nerd, so I like all the science stuff in there too, that he's out there and he's still trying and still trying and still trying to get it right, especially since he's the one that kind of got it wrong, So he's still trying to make that right and do that. So I like that. I like that too. But I think the whole isolation, especially now as we're social distancing, I mean, you and I have each other, but it's not the same as, having time apart and having your friends. And yeah, we're doing Zoom meetings, but it's not the same. And there's no huggies or any, I'm a huggy person. So that isolation, I think, is another thing that kind of gets to me in that movie, is that he's there and he's all alone. And
so, like, a good thing to do is, like, call up your buddy and start the movie at the exact same time.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I know a lot of people are doing watch parties and stuff like that, so they can do it together. So, So was the Omega Man, was that on your list since it's similar? Or?
I was gonna put it on there, but I chose something else because I was like, oh, damn it, Colleen chose that. But it is. It's basically the same movie.
Oh, well, I want to see it now, so we should look that one up, Omega Man, and see if we can find it.
Again, a little different because it's in. 60s.
It's got to be in the 60s, right? Yeah. Yeah. But I always like to go back and see. A lot of people don't realize that these movies were made because of something else, back in the day. And so it's just an update of that. So. Oh.
Like, wasn't, what was it called? The Running Man? Something.
Based off another.
Yeah.
All right, I guess it's my turn again.
It is your turn.
I'm going to choose another weirdish series. This one's on Netflix. It's called The Rain. It's a Danish post-apocalyptic film. Basically, a virus is spread in water. So when it rains, you've got to watch out.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And it's about these brother and sister who, when the first rain came, they were shuffled off into a bunker with their father, and they basically grew up in this bunker from very young age to teenage, young adulthood, and then the bunker failed and they had to get out. And it's their journey across Europe.
Trying to get away from water.
Trying to find their father because their father disappeared, and find a cure because the boy has actually got the cure inside of him, and then of course the government's trying to get him. And
Right.
There's 2 series. I think there's a 3rd series coming.
Is it subtitled or?
It's subtitled. Yes.
Subtitled.
So there's some reading.
Yay, that's good for your kids. They can read.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's just something a little bit different, a different take on stuff. So.
Yeah, I think that would be cool. We can watch that one too.
So yeah, I definitely recommend it because it's
pretty cool.
Kind of good.
Kind of cool. All right, what's your number 3?
My number 3 is also going to be a series because it's practically the same movie. Escape from New York and Escape from LA.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So yeah, I mean, that's another post-apocalyptic.
So campy.
Both movies.
Well, technically there's another movie too, but it didn't. Star Trek also.
Which one?
He was supposed to do Escape from Earth and then Escape from Mars, and they redid the Mars one. I think it was. I'll have to look it up. Keep talking.
It was like Ghost of Mars or something like that.
It was something with
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. I'm gonna look
It was Ghost of Mars.
Okay. I don't think I've seen that. You're going to make me watch that now? You're like, oh, we're going to have an escape binge party. Oh,
that is a little bit campy. Actually, the first one's alright. The second one where he's surfing on.
I think the first one it was okay, but then the second one made me dislike the first one.
But how can you hate it when it has Buscemi in it?
I don't know, because I do love Buscemi. He can do no wrong, so I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes these things are too campy for me. I'm just like, please don't make me watch it. But now that you've said it, we probably are going to have a watch. We're going to have to binge it, aren't we?
Both of them.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew this topic was going to make you torture me.
Yeah. Well, again, the first one is pretty good.
It's okay.
The second one is
A little rough.
Yeah, Dynamo Monsters. Yeah, yes, it's an okay movie. Ghost of Mars.
Yeah, because again, I think John Carpenter he was going to do 4 movies, and things just fell through, so he just reused the script. They're supposed to be rebooting the whole Escape from LA with somebody else.
Well, he did all the music for it too, right? All the background.
John
music?
Carpenter?
Yeah.
He's talented.
Really cool guy.
So
Colleen?
for me, number 3 is the Book of Eli.
Yeah.
I mean, how can you not love a blind dude that kicks people's butts? And how can you not love, I forgot his name again, Gary Oldman. He's the best bad guy ever. He's the best bad guy ever. And I love it when he gets the book and there's no book. I love it.
Well, it is a book. They just can't read it.
Yeah, it's in Braille.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
But for him, there's no book, right? Because he doesn't know how to read Braille, so there's no book, right? It's awesome. And I thought that Meg, what's her name? The little actress. I don't think of her as Meg, bless her heart. A lot of the time when she accesses stuff, because she has that voice, and I associate it to Meg, and it's like her regular voice.
Uh-huh.
A lot of the times I'm watching a movie and I tell her, shut up, Meg. Shut up, Meg. But in this one, she did well. Like, she was believable as being, traumatized and brought up the way she was. I thought she was really good in this one. So I really like the Book of Eli. And again, it has that Mad Maxy, it's dark and dusty and we're trying to trade goods and things, so, and charging the iPod and stuff like that. So I like the Book of Eli a lot. That's mine. That's my 3. That's a good one.
I do like that one.
You're like, I like that one.
All right, now I'm going to pick one that nobody's ever going to have watched.
Okay, awesome.
It's an Australian, not really a post-apocalyptic, it's an apocalyptic one. It's called One Night Stand. It's basically these 4 people, and they get together, and they shelter at the Sydney Opera House, and they're reading or watching news things. World War III's broken out, and they're just trying to cope with it all as teenagers will, and they kind of pair off and try and figure out what they're going to do as the world keeps on getting worse and worse and worse.
Interesting.
And it has a Midnight Oil concert in it too. So.
Well, there you go. Well, I've never heard of that one, so.
You won't find it. It's not streaming anywhere.
Really?
It's not on DVD anywhere. It was only ever released in Australia, and you might have seen it on VHS if you look really hard. But it's like one of those movies that I really enjoy, but it's impossible to watch.
Can't watch it. Oh, wow, crazy.
It's like one of those 80 movies that I enjoy, but over here you just cannot watch it at all.
Stupid Americans.
Stupid Americans. But again, it's kind of poignant because it has Midnight Oil in it, and of course, the lead singer is big on not wars and stuff like that.
Right.
So,
Love, not war.
love, not war.
So what's your number 4?
My number 4 is 28 Days Later.
I like that one. I do.
So that one is a really good one, and it's a bloodborne virus. It's kind of like
when it drops in the guy's eye, that's my favorite one part. I'm like, no. That's my favorite part of that movie. And then when they come through the French doors, because we have French doors in our house, and I'm like, oh God.
It was like it was that one, and it was also 28 weeks.
28 weeks later.
You can watch both of them.
Too
They're
bad
still good.
I think the 28
months later
has been in development hell for quite some time because they were supposed to do a 3rd one.
Yeah, I really was hoping they were going to, because it was a good. I thought it was a good franchise, and they did well. So I was hoping they were going to continue the story for us, and it just kind of fell through and never happened. So. So my 4th one, people are going to give me a hard time about my 4th one because everybody in the world always says they hate this movie, but I love Waterworld, okay? I love that, we're starting to have this adaptation because the world is covered in water. It's very much about our climate change that's going on, and now we have webbed feet and some gills. And I love that the ship that they're on is the Exxon Valdez. So if you're old enough, if you're in our age bracket, you know the significance of that. And so it's funny that they're on that. And I don't know, I just really like it. And that they have to figure out how to live on the water, and there's not really places to plant things and grow things, and so how are they eating and how are they adapting to that? So I really like Waterworld, but I know people hated it.
I really liked it.
It's a Kevin Costner film. He was big back then. He was putting out movies all the time.
All the time.
They were like big and long and.
Well, yeah, I liked Dances with Wolves and stuff. I liked his stuff back in the day.
Or The Postman. That was.
I loved The Postman.
I should have put that.
You should have put that one. That is another post-apocalyptic. When his name is Lincoln Ford Mercury. Aww. And you're like, oh, they don't know what that is. Like, it kind of, little things like that in movies kind of open your eyes to thinking about, like, I think we take our world for granted sometimes, and to think about in the future, they'll see stuff that we knew very easily, and they won't know what that was or what that was for. Mm-hmm. So sometimes I see little things like that in the movie, and I go, oh, yeah, I wonder what archaeologists of the future will find of ours and go, oh, they used it for this, and it was probably not even that.
Oh, it's like in The Little Mermaid.
Yeah. It's a dingle hopper.
It's a dingle hopper.
So what's your number 4, Stuart?
My number 4, which is one I just watched last night. Hopefully we can watch it tonight because I liked it.
Okay.
I'm going to probably butcher the name of it. It's called Train to Busan. It's a Korean zombie flick.
Okay.
Have you seen the movie Snowpiercer?
I have seen Snowpiercer.
Think Snowpiercer.
Okay.
But with World War Z zombies.
Oh, well, oh, wow. Okay.
And it's got good character, and it's all about this father who's trying to take his daughter to his estranged wife on a bullet train, and there's a zombie outbreak.
On the train. Oh, interesting.
Oh, and when you're talking about World War Z, somebody did mention World War Z in there as well. Yeah. That was Joe Torres.
Yeah.
So it was, I found it very good. Even though, again, reading.
Oh, you gotta read. It's good for you.
Again, it had good character, and it wasn't just the Resident Evil type of thing where it's like, I don't care.
Yeah, it's funny that none of us picked Resident Evil, I'm just saying.
I mean, Resident Evil.
And somebody did in there. That would have been another one that I would
Not for
picked.
me, dude.
But you would have told me, oh, Vince. Of course you would have picked that one. That's why I didn't pick it.
Yeah, Resident Evil, unfortunately, it's not as good as the game. They just...
Yeah, it was, nah.
It's like, the first one's alright. I admit that I do like the first one. And then they just start mashing games together, and it's like, how is this working?
So what's your number 5?
Number 5, Vincent.
My number 5, it's a reach, but Chappie.
That's a huge reach. That's not even, like, if you're going to pick a robot post-apocalyptic movie, you should pick WALL-E.
Well, that was one of your picks that you didn't do.
That's why I put it out there, because it's one of my picks and it's better. But really, WALL-E, he's all alone on the Earth and everybody's fat in space because we've contaminated the Earth.
We're all eating each other in space.
Mm-hmm.
But the state of the area there, that they needed that type of
Policing. Yeah.
Like in RoboCop.
Yeah. I don't know about those.
Apocalyptic, dystopian.
Dystopian. I would say more dystopian. I wouldn't say apocalyptic.
I think of it kind of as apocalyptic. What do y'all think?
Yeah. They think you're wrong.
No. The director does a good movie.
He does a good movie. Like, I love Chappie. I could watch Chappie over and over and over and over. I love that.
Well,
but
he did the
District 9.
District 9.
District 9 is
yeah.
another really good one. Yeah.
He was supposed to do Aliens too.
Oh, bummer. So for me, my last one is a series. So finally, I got to my series one, and it is the Terminator series.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for me, I always think that Alexa's gonna try to kill me because I'm very mean to her. And well, sometimes I'm nice to her because then I worry that she's gonna try to kill me because I've seen the Terminator. So I'm worried about Skynet. Like the machines are going, and it comes back to the Matrix. See, it's all about the machines. The machines are gonna kill us. iRobot, it's always gonna be the machines. It's always gonna be the machines.
I don't know.
So
Maybe it might be the virus right now.
well, maybe. But for the Terminator, but we haven't seen the newest one, the most recent Terminator. I kind of, like, for me, it was the first few. Definitely that first one with Arnie was really good. It's just, I guess, because I grew up with it, it's always going to be.
The Dynamo Monster Chappie is just a remake of Short Circuit from what I saw in the movie trailer.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not even close. But it's good.
There's no Steve Gutenberg in it. What are you talking?
What are you talking about? But yeah, you should definitely watch. If you haven't seen Chappie, you actually definitely should watch Chappie. It's a really good movie. I don't know how post-apocalyptic it is, but it's a really good movie. Yeah, so for me, Terminator, and then we get to see in the future, because really in the Terminator, we're not in the apocalypse. We're trying to prevent it the whole time.
Like District 9 kind of
Distance 9 is more
Alien invasion.
alien invasion, and it's more like a refugee camp type stuff.
Yeah, but that's kind of like an apocalypse, a post-apocalypse of whatever happened then.
Maybe.
I've seen the movie. It's in the same universe as Chappie.
You're just trying to, Okay, we're going to go to Stuart.
No, keep talking. No, keep talking about the Terminator. Because it is such a big franchise. Have you guys watched the Sarah Connor series before?
Yes. Oh my God, that was an excellent show. Loved that.
That's where I fell in love with
Vincent loves Summer Glau. And then Sarah Connor becomes Cersei in Game of Thrones. So anybody who's a geek should definitely watch the Sarah Connor Chronicles. It's excellent. I liked the Terminator movie with Christian Bale. I have a thing for Christian Bale, though. I really like him as an actor. Like, I think he is very method. He very much gets into the role and throws himself into the role.
That was kind of, we were all waiting to see that kind of future for the Terminator movies, and they never quite got there.
Yeah.
They've always been just going back to the same old thing and just twisting it a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's the problem with time travel stuff. If you start going back and rehashing and rehashing it, it's like, please just stop.
Well, like, I liked it.
I haven't seen the new one, though.
That was what I was saying. I said that earlier.
We
haven't seen that.
The new one's basically the first one. But
Yeah.
they
They changed it to female.
change.
Yeah. Yeah, so I liked the one with Arnold because it wasn't something that we had really seen before. And then I think the next one is the one where it's more of that fluid, that more liquid Terminator.
Yeah, Terminator 2 is brilliant as well.
Yeah, I thought that one was brilliant as well because then we get to see, oh, you're going to try to thwart us back here? Okay, well, we're going to adapt to that. So I liked that it's like, oh, well, the future keeps trying to adapt. Like, it wants to get where it wants to get to, basically. So I like that kind of story arc where it's like, oh, no, you're wrong. We're going to get there anyway. So, and then I like the one with Christian Bale, and I like the Sarah Connor Chronicles. So for me, the Terminator is a really good post-apocalyptic if you haven't watched them. There's a couple of them that you're going to be like, oh, I don't want to watch that one.
I like them.
I didn't mind 3. 4 was kind of a little bit.
The 4 was, I think, the one that,
Genesis was kind of,
yeah.
I didn't mind it. It
was kind of like, meh.
But it was just a retake on the same story again and again, just with little twists. It's like,
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to see them do something. And there's so much they could do with it.
they're not. I
Yeah.
think the last one.
Dynamo Launch says, yuck, I watched Sarah Connor Chronicle first season. It's forced dialogue, but that's for another topic.
I liked it.
I don't know if I was just mesmerized by Summer Glau or what. Maybe. I don't know.
Oh,
I thought
maybe.
it was good.
I thought it was good too. Now I feel like I need to go back and watch it and see if we were.
But it's been so long because we saw it when it first came out.
Yeah. We liked it when it was out though.
Yeah.
A lot. So maybe we'll have to go back and we'll go back and watch it and see if we change our minds. So do you have a number 5, Stuart?
Yeah, my number 5, which is probably the most poignant one and the granddaddy of them all, the Andromeda Strain.
The Andromeda Strain. You know, I've never seen that.
Yeah, it's a really old movie. That's probably why.
I thought you were going to pick Children of Men.
No, I thought you were going to pick.
I took it off my list because I thought you were going to pick it.
That's all right. Andromeda Strain. It was written by Michael Crichton.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
the guy that writes all the good stuff.
Yes.
It's basically satellite crashes to Earth and people get infected by a virus and they die fairly much instantly. And it's a big race against time to try and figure out what is causing it.
When was that one made?
I think 60s.
In the 60s.
And of course, the government tried to weaponize it. Like the government does.
Right, like the
Joe
government
says, surprised no one mentioned anything about Planet of the Apes series. Well,
So that was on our list too, but we had to narrow our lists down.
Yeah.
We each had like 12, and so we had to narrow it down. But that was definitely, and then I had like campy ones like Shaun of the Dead and stuff like that. So,
No, Planet of the Apes is...
I think it's as good. The originals, well, I liked the new ones too. I was afraid I wasn't going to, but I really liked where they went with them.
Well, again, the old ones, the first couple good, the last one's
Not so good, yeah.
TV series good.
Yeah.
But the new ones are really, they're awesome.
Well, I mean, I think we have to have honorable mention, and I think we all have to say Children of Men, because we all said Children of Men, and then we all thought each of the other one was going to say Children of Men. So I really liked that one as well.
Yeah. That
I
was a
like,
really good one.
what's his name, Clive Owen, right?
Clive Owen.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really good.
Is that the one where he's
Shoot 'em
used
up.
the carrot? No, Shoot 'em Up is the carrot one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I get those two movies mixed up in my head sometimes.
I knew exactly where you were going on. Shoot him up.
Yeah. Yeah. But I do like him in Children of Men too, and especially because when you find out that they're trying to protect like a child, I don't know, it makes you like more on edge. You're like, somebody's gonna kill a baby? Like, it's kind of creepy and freaks you out, right? So
Because like people are dying left and right in that movie. It's like boom, boom.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're like, oh, they're safe. No, just kidding. Everybody's dead. Oh God. So yeah, I like that one too.
Oh, what did he use to like beat somebody? I forget, like a gas can or something. What was it?
I don't even remember. We should go back and watch that one. Yeah.
And again, it's a nice change because it wasn't the old people that were worried about dying. It was all the young people.
Right. Yeah. And I like that kind of stuff too. And it's not, zombies or anything like that. Okay, I was trying to think of like funny post-apocalyptic movies aside from Anna and the Apocalypse. But this one's not necessarily post-apocalyptic, but it was funny. What's the name of that one with Brendan Fraser in it, where they think that the end of the world has happened and they go down in the bunker?
Oh.
And then he finally gets to come back up and... Do you know which one I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do.
I do. I don't remember the
I
name.
think that one's funny. I've been wanting to watch that one since we've been...
I'd like to say it's called Blast from the Past, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I was
That
thinking...
sounds something like that.
I was thinking it was something like that.
Yes.
Bounty
Blast from the-
Killer, another great movie.
Which one?
Bounty Killer?
Bounty Killer. I've never heard of that one. I've never heard of that one. Yeah.
Yeah, for funny ones, it's Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead.
End of the World.
The End of the World. Yeah.
Zombieland.
Zombieland. Definitely. I really liked Zombieland.
Yeah, Zombieland.
I really
Both
like
of them are
Zombieland.
really good.
Yeah. They're funny again. So you don't feel like, I feel if you're gonna do binge-worthy post-apocalyptic, you have to do something that's gonna like kind of make you think or creep you out or something. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I could have gone with some of the funny ones, but then when we were thinking about this topic, I thought, no, I don't necessarily want to go with the funny stuff. I just want to talk about stuff that is like really gonna get to us, you know. So I thought we all picked good ones.
Cool.
Except Vince. No, just kidding.
I picked great ones. I picked the ones that were like supposed to be on there.
The ones that are supposed to be
They
on.
had to be on there. Mad Max.
You're
had to be
wearing
on
a
there.
Blade Runner shirt, really?
Blade Runner needs to be on there
Then why isn't Blade Runner on your list?
because I had to shorten my list.
Yeah.
Because he watched the most current Blade Runner in this
Oh,
one.
he liked
it.
it. He likes everything except
like
for
everything.
Fantastic Four.
Except Fantastic Four and the new RoboCop.
Uh huh. And Jim and the holograms.
And Jim and the holograms.
That was so bad.
That was really bad.
That's
So
it. That's our
very cool.
list.
Well, that's our list. So if you liked it,
Watch
or
them.
did watch them. If you don't, then
Don't watch
Don't
'em.
watch them. And we'll definitely
Fine.
check out the things that y'all suggested,
Yeah.
because there'll be, yes, Blade Runner. That's a big one of mine. It's kind of post-apocalyptic too.
Yeah, I would say so.
But yeah, no, that's one of my favorite movies. One of my like all-time favorite movies. I think I have like 3 different copies of it. But thanks for checking this out. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and hit that alerts button so you can hear next time we come live or next time we put out a video. But thanks for checking this out. I'm Vince.
I'm Colleen, and that's Stuart. Geek out, SA.